Hey, this is Martin Chuck from the Raven Golf Club in Phoenix, Arizona. I want to say hello to the VIP members of Revolution Golf. And here's this little tip about the noodle in the path drill face on. So I apologize for not doing a face on version the first time. So here you go. I've got some golf balls and I've got the noodle, and it's about, it's a little more than a hand span off the ground, so 7 inches, 8 inches off the ground. And the golf ball, when I position it here, it's at the front of the noodle. I could put it a little bit more back, but it really doesn't matter. Just so long as I've got something that really will make me be mindful of my path as I return to the golf ball. You know, over the top golf swings. Let's go ahead and hit a shot here. A little 8-iron. So I can barely see the ball there. And this is good too, because if I can barely see the ball, it manages my perspective, what I see, and if I'm moving around a whole lot. This helps me anchor my perspective. I've got a tip about that coming up for you guys on Revolution Golf in the VIP forum, of course. So let's hit a little shot. There's a good strike with my 8-iron. Okay, so there's my little divot. And I see this moving, so I must have hit it a little bit there, or maybe it just was moving because I touched it earlier, I'm not even sure. But I clearly didn't hit it because I was over the top. And one of the questions from one of the people in VIP was, well, Martin, what are the reasons for being over the top? And I'll say that, the reasons for being over the top is because of the club face. So there's my grooves at 12 o'clock, and there's my little Tour Striker Educator at 12 o'clock. You see, if you take this golf club back and you fan this wide open and you get a big variation between the club face and your left arm, now you've got to make an awful lot of corrective motions to get back to square. So that's hard to do in the 8/100ths of a second from the top of the swing back to impact. So what you're going to do is, if that face is open, you're going to hit the golf ball to the right. Okay, we're all pretty smart, we figured that out. So what do we do to combat hitting it to the right? We therefore come over the top. So we're trying to fix a wide open face with an over the top swing motion. We don't swing over the top because it's cool. We swing over the top to fix a face that's going to produce a shot that goes to the right. So this little noodle drill will help you solve, are you an open face person? That's probably the case. There's a couple ways you can do it. A couple ways you can open the face. The poor way is just having a bad grip, because you're never going to have that nice and square unless you do some kind of backing up of the shaft, or you come over the top. That's going to help you hit it straighter. You'll figure out how to hit it straighter the wrong way. Or what you can do, which the educator really helps you with, is you can over rotate these hands going back. You can really cup this left wrist going back. And I'm not saying cupping is bad for everybody, just most of y'all, okay? So when you get that over rotated and you lose that relationship face to the back of the left hand, you're adding one more element that really makes golf a lot more harder than it needs to be. I like to keep things simple, keep things in the plane of the left arm. My left wrist I would define as having a teeny weeny little cup, but I also call that flat. That's really cupped. I don't want that, nor do I really want it bowed either. Mind you, there's some great players that have played from here. Dustin Johnson right now, Lee Trevino, a lot of them. So anyway, for the VIP members at Revolution Golf, this is basically what the face-on noodle drill looks like. I just kind of put the ball under here somewhere to where I can see it a little bit more toward the end of it. And it's also good because if I swing too much inside out, I might hit this noodle, and I don't want to do that. Remember, golf swing is down out to the ball and back up and in. So it looks, I'll hit one more for you here, get my educator on nice and organized. And you guys will have an opportunity to get one of these from Revolution Golf down the road. There we go, nice solid strike. Looks like my noodle stayed nice and still. So a good inside attack, back to the inside. And again, divots, divots don't go dead straight. Divots should go a little bit left because, again, we're swinging in a circle. And our golf swing's already making a left turn at the bottom of the divot. So VIP members, thanks for watching. This is Martin Chuck signing off at the beautiful Raven Golf Club Phoenix. Come on down here and see me sometime. We'll have a great time.